Success in ARCA depends on one thing: versatility. You have to be able to stand on the gas and tuck into the draft at 200 miles an hour at legendary speedways like Daytona and Talladega. And you have to be able to finesse the brakes and run the quarter and half-mile bull ring. Plus, you need to be able to back it in sideways in the dirt at places like Springfield and Du Quoin. Today, a new challenge, left and right turns as ARCA descends on historic Watkins Glen, a road course for the first time in years, and a new challenge for many of the ARCA drivers.
Go fast, turn right instead of left.
A lot of passing, a lot of braking, and you never know what's going to happen. Pure excitement, no doubt about it.
You know, it's just a new challenge for all of us.
Gas, brake, shift, left, right, gas, brake, shift, left, right.
Watkins Glen is the scariest thing I've been on so far. It's going to be a lot of fun. There's a lot of excitement today, I'm sure.
Now, this is the 12th event of the 2001 ARCA REMAX Series season. Here's how the points stack up. Frank Kimmel has been the early year dominator. He leads Tim Steele by 105 points, and Tim Steele didn't make the haul to Watkins Glen this weekend. So Kimmel has a great opportunity to add to his lead.
If experience is the best teacher, then Montoursville, Pennsylvania driver Blaze Alexander may be at the head of the class. He's not only got well over 100 starts in the ARCA REMAX Series, he's a two-time winner here. In addition, he's also a NASCAR Busch Series veteran and NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series veteran, and most importantly of all, he's got road racing experience, unlike many of the drivers in the field here today. And oh yeah, did we mention, he's on the pole here at the Glen. How about it, Blaze? You seem like you're the guy to beat. How do you see it?
Well, I hope I'm the guy to beat today. I just want to stay on the track, don't make any mistakes, and hopefully, you know, we'll have some good pit stops. We got the guys from the Dr. Pepper team helping us out on that. Dave and Brian, all the guys on my team, they've been working hard. You know, they deserve a win here. We got the pole. I'm happy about that, so I'm going to try and put it together today. Hopefully nothing goes wrong. I think we got a real good shot at it.
Sounds like he's got all the right pieces and parts. That's Blaze Alexander. He rolls off from the pole here at the Glen.
And take a look at the racetrack that they'll run on here at Watkins Glen. The cars are on pit road. That hard right turn one is a challenge.
Yeah, you know, I'm not used to these right-hand turns. You got to, if I get confused here, Rick, keep reminding me. Yeah, you get to turn 2, you make another right. You go into turn 3, you make a kind of a sweeping left, kind of smooth turn back, and then back to the right again.
And once you clear the S's, up the long backstretch here, which takes you to the inner loop, which was added about 10 years ago.
Yeah, that was to kind of slow you down, because this back straight would have been way too fast. Then you make that hard right out of turn 9, and you run down another, kind of a, I don't know if it's a short shoot or long shoot. I really haven't decided yet. All I know is you sure are shifting. And then you come in, you make a hard left on turn 10.
And that junction is turn 11, the final right-hand turn back to the start-finish line to Winston Cup Bridge, and the flag stand is right there. That's also the head, of course, of pit road. Fifth row, point leader Frank Kimmel in the Advanced Auto Parts Chevrolet, and Robert Burrows in his 53 car.
Well, yeah, you know, they're also going to have to say turn right. You know, everyone in ARCA used to turn left, so that, you know, look at the track analysis, 2.4-mile road course. It's a beautiful day, can't complain. I mean, it's like 77 degrees, sun shining. Couldn't ask for a better day for a race.
And there is a slight chance of rain, but we're glad to have you with us for 150 miles. The BetOnUSA.com 150 here on SpeedVision, and we are underway.
They sure don't waste any time fanning out trying to get into turn 1, do they?
A 99 car, Lyndon Amick steering a Ken Schrader Racing Chevrolet alongside Blaze Alexander on the front row. They are door to door, down to the S's, and Alexander gets the advantage. Up the hill, heading to the backstretch for the first time, Lyndon Amick in the 99 car, running in second spot. And right with him, the 15, Damon Lusk from Kennewick, Washington.
You see a little smoke coming off of the number 91 car. I don't think that was smoke. I think that was just fuel coming out the overflow. And here they go through those, what do you call them, the S's here?
The chicane, the inner loop.
Yeah.
It's the inner loop at Watkins Glen. Welcome back to Watkins Glen International here on SpeedVision, the ARCA REMAX Series. I'm Rick Benjamin with Bill Venturini. The BetOnUSA.com 150. Jason Jarrett wheeling the ML Motorsports 67 car down to the inner loop. He has got a handful of steering wheels.
Yeah, did you see he downshifted before he got into the corner and before he turned the wheel? That's the proper way. Oh, we got a car spinning in front of him.
Sure do.
That's
trouble
the
up
leader.
ahead. Blaze Alexander's gone around in the carousel. Alexander spun hard enough to knock the roof flap up on that car. And that will bring out at least a local caution in that part of the course. That leaves Lyndon Amick out in front at Ken Schrader Chevrolet. Amick now with a good advantage down the front straightaway. David Lusk tucks into second spot. spot. Shows you one more time. You're looking on board through Jason Jarrett's windshield.
Yeah, you can see Jason Jarrett saw it, moved to the outside, and got a position while he was doing it.
That is a tough corner. That's a high-speed corner coming off that inner loop. Alexander back up to speed, getting by the one car of Andy Belmont, who's moved up to 11. Good run for Belmont so far.
With the crew chief for Blaze Alexander, Dave Blinder, anything wrong with the car? What happened out there?
Nothing's wrong with the car. Lyndon just got in a little too hot and spun Blaze out. Blaze says the car's fine. We're just going to have to come back up through the field. Not our game plan, but we'll be all right.
Can you get there?
I think so. We got to pit at least once, and I think with the pit stops with 26 guys, we'll get back up there. We'll be all right.
That's a good thing. They're confident. They'll have to be. It's hard to pass here at the Glen.
They're such a good team, they don't have to worry about, you know, if they're going to lead all the races. They're a solid team. They're going to run up front. And with Tim, like you said, with Tim Steele not here.
Oh, look at Robert Burrows gets off the track down in turn one, gets up in the gravel trap, brings it back on the racetrack, and can't keep it pointed straight. Now he gets green fired. Let's take another look here. This is one of the toughest parts of Watkins Glen.
He gets down into the car. He gets in pretty hot. Gets in real hot, as a matter of fact. You can see, he just actually overdrove the corner. The brakes didn't lock up. I thought maybe we'd see some smoke, but he gets into that gravel, and he's lucky, because a lot of times you get stuck there.
Oh, yeah, you can get buried there very easily. He was able to refire and get back pointed in the right direction.
Look at this. We got Lyndon Amick making pit stops right now.
Lyndon Amick is on pit road. They go to the left side of the car. Remember, mostly the turns here are right hand, so the left side tires will give up first. Let's go to Don.
Take left side tires and right side tires too, and a whole bunch of 76 racing fuel. Handle on the car is absolutely perfect. No adjustment at all, but even more than gas, they need tires. On the 99 car, they fall off the jack. Lyndon Amick's in trouble. He has driven the car right off the jack and fallen right down on the chassis. Meanwhile, Damon Lusk has already come and gone, but big problems down here in the 99 pit trying to lift up on the car. They'll need a bar, they'll need something else. Still down here, this is a thankfully stop, and keep in mind this green flag is still out here at the gun. Finally, they get the jack under the car and the 99 machine up in the air, but I've got to wonder if there's damage to the right rear of the 99 car. When it came down hard. Lyndon Amick finally down and away. Wow.
Now, Amick gave up a lot of time on pit road, but you don't go a lap down on a road course.
Fortunately, it's a good thing this happened here at Watkins Glen. If this would have happened at any other racetrack, he would have been in big trouble. But, you know, because it's such a long track, I don't think it's going to hurt him. It's going to hurt him on track position. He just needs to hope for a yellow.
Oh, look at this. Andy Belmont, who was slicing through the field. He was up to 11th, now back to 12th. He's cut down a left front tire. On board. Let's see what happens here through the inner loop.
Everything looks good right there. Oh,
that's what happened. Lyndon Amick barging his way through, clipped him.
Yeah, but he clipped him on the right side. You know, he hit him on the right side, and his left front tire goes flat. That's kind of strange.
So Belmont brings the car slowly onto pit road. The number one team goes to work. They get the car up in the air. Look at how badly that left front tire is shredded. They're also under the hood.
Yeah.
This time, here comes Finger on a pit road, your leader in the 03. Bill alluded to a little while ago the fact that Lyndon Amick is steering a car looks suspiciously like a former Michael Holligan Holmes Jerry Nadeau Winston Cup car. Now, Ken Schrader owns this machine and this team, and Schrader has purchased a lot of his equipment from Hendrick Motorsports over the years.
Yeah, even though he no longer drives for the team, which he used to many years ago, him and the Hendricks people are still good friends. They live by each other, and I know he has a good relationship with them.
And here comes Jason Jarrett back on the pit road of the Biomet Pontiac, directly behind the wall, headed to the garage. That's not a good sign.
That is not pit road.
So Jason Jarrett has taken off the gloves. It looks like he's done for the day here at Watkins Glen. We'll be back. And back behind him, Frank Kimmel in the 46. But Kimmel's a lap down here as we're about midway in the event.
Boy, look at how Lyndon Amick uses all of the racetrack, including the little white curbs that they've kind of built. There it is, right there. Come off the racetrack, use that little curb to help send the car back onto the racetrack.
You don't very often see, even though Blaze Alexander is a very capable driver, you don't usually see an ARCA car just sail by Kimmel like that.
No, it hasn't been. It's been a long time since you've seen that. Oh, look at this.
Lyndon Amick in the 99 misses the first corner and goes down into the kitty litter big time.
See, he knew not to stop. He kept it rolling.
Yeah.
He's coming back on the racetrack.
He's got a lot of sheet metal damage on the left-hand side of that car, as though perhaps someone got into him.
Yeah, we couldn't tell from that, but one thing that happened was he gave up second spot now. Blaze Alexander was through that skirmish and ended up going by him.
Amick was sitting second in Schrader's Chevrolet. Look at the bashed-in door panel on the left side. Here we go again. We pick it up with Amick down in the dirt at the end of turn 1. And you pick up so much gravel inside the race car when you do that.
And he's thinking right now, turn. He's trying to turn the car to the right. He said, please turn.
Now that is styrofoam. Those are huge foam blocks at the end of the front straightaway there. If you were watching a year ago, Jimmy Johnson in the NASCAR Busch Series race T-boned those things at about 120 miles an hour. It shows you the value of a soft wall in certain situations.
And then he jumped out to show everyone it was okay. I was so glad to see that.
I would wager that Ron Cox has never been on a road course before.
No, but did you see Finger?
Right off the racetrack. He heads for the kitty litter in the inner loop.
I'll tell you what I think happened with Ron Cox. He was following John Finger. He saw Finger get into that down to the inner loop so deep that he said, oh, okay, I can just drive right in there. Found out that, oh, no, you can't.
And look at all the gravel bouncing off the back end of the car. The tires almost look white walls. Cox snaking the car back and forth now on the short chute to try to shake some of the debris loose underneath it, get the car cleaned out a little bit.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. You got to shake the car to get the dirt out from underneath it.
Take another look up the backstretch. Right-hander into the inner loop. Finger over the curb. Cox tried to follow and just missed the second part of the corner.
I think he was just so intent in following Finger that he forgot that he had to turn left right there.
He was practicing for DuQuoin in Springfield a little later on this year in the dirt, I think. Cox got the car back up on the racetrack. Actually did a very nice job keeping it from bogging down to the kitty litter there. Cars coming up the backstretch. One of the contenders for victory here today is pole sitter Blaze Alexander. He's got the 91 car out in front. He's come from the back.
And we've seen him. He's actually had to come from a mishap twice already, and he's leading right now. But there aren't many laps left, so these guys are going to have to hustle, and there's, only 4 cars on the lead lap right now.
The 03 is ARCA rookie John Finger. Damon Lusk in the 15. A couple of Ford Tauruses running nose to tail pretty much for second and third.
I'm glad you clarified that as an ARCA rookie, because I know John Finger is not a rookie.
No, he's been racing a long, long time, and he is definitely a road course specialist. Damon Lusk goes off the racetrack at the inner loop. He'll go down into the gravel trap as well, try to get the car pointed in the right direction. He does a nice job keeping it straight and under power back up onto the racetrack.
Okay, now I don't know what's going on in this corner, but that's like the third guy now we've watched just kind of forget to turn left. They make the right-hand turn and don't turn left.
Well, you've got to downshift and slow the car down. I would say they're probably going 155 or 160 miles an hour at the end of that backstretch.
And these two guys are rubbing fenders right now.
Side by side, let's take another look at what happened to Lusk, trailing Finger into the inner loop here.
Oh, that seems to be the problem. Everybody that tries to follow Finger through this inner loop never comes out the other end.
He was on the gas, made the first right-hand turn, but missed the second, the left-hander.
Yeah, it looked like he hit the rumble strip trying to make the left-hand turn and shot the car up the racetrack, and by the time the car settled in, there was no more racetrack left.
Back to the action, the 91 car. Being driven by Blaze Alexander. John Finger in the 03, challenging him for the lead up through the S's now.
Where did Finger come from? Blaze Alexander thought he was sitting pretty nice, no one in his mirror, and all of a sudden he looks, and there's John Finger all over his back bumper.
Up to the back straightaway, and Finger gets off the final corner a whole lot quicker. He blows right by Alexander to take the point.
Man, he just drove around him on the outside. What a good move by John Finger.
Yellow flag starting to be displayed around the racetrack here at Watkins Glen. As we see Finger, your leader in the 03. Looks like it could be a full course caution in the late going here. The BetOnUSA.com 150. Alexander will get an opportunity to close up on Finger's back bumper here.
Yeah, I guess we're getting reports that maybe debris on the racetrack.
On the front straightaway, your 2 leaders.
I don't know if this is what Blaze Alexander really wanted or not. At least he's going to have the opportunity to be able to close back up on John Finger's bumper. Now we're going to be able to see on the restart if he's got anything for him.
Yellow flags being displayed by the turn marshals all the way around, and the safety car is out to pick up Finger as your leader here at Watkins Glen International. And look, there's the debris. What's that, Bill?
That's a harmonic balancer and the crankshaft pulley. Whoever lost that definitely got an engine problem. I'll tell you that.
I don't think you can run too long without that piece on the race car. Finger leads Alexander, Amick, and Lusk. A couple of laps to go at the Glen. We're getting an indication only 3 cars remain on the lead lap as the green waves down the front straightaway. John Finger in the 03 is out in front. Alexander in the 91. Here's Burroughs trying to get back into contention now. And trailing them, Lyndon Amick in the 99 car.
Yeah, well, right now, Lyndon Amick doesn't want to see that number 53 car between him and Blaze Alexander, but it doesn't seem to matter right now. It looks like Fingers and Alexander are starting to pull away from everybody, so I think right now the race is between these 2 guys. And look at Blaze looking inside.
Alexander from Pennsylvania chasing Finger from South Carolina up the backstretch. He's got the inside line into the inner loop, and Alexander gets by.
Now he's got to make the left. See if he makes it. Yeah, he does.
Picks up the left front wheel just a tad. Blaze Alexander is back out in front of the 91. They roll through the carousel at the back end of the back straightaway. Off the turn, very strong, comes the 91 Pontiac. But here comes Finger. Finger blows right by him. Alexander's got a problem.
Yeah, I was going to say, man, did John Fingers go around Blaze Alexander? But it looks like Blaze has a problem, like you said, because you don't slow up like that. I'm wondering if he had a transfer. Oh, look at everyone's off the racetrack.
Amick goes off course. Here comes Burrows to the inside. There's contact. Finger and Burrows spin. Amick gets into him, into the Armco barrier. Three of the front-running cars have all tangled. Here comes Alexander back on the gas. Kimmel, and here comes Finger. Wow, 2 to go.
Okay, what? Now tell me, what just happened here?
Burrows tried to bonsai through on the inside on the final corner and took himself out along with the leader. Hey, look at the damage to the 91 car, and he's going to spin again.
Yeah, right now, Burrows is on the tail end of the lead lap. But you got, Fingers, who was running for the lead, and then Blaze was actually, they were back racing even though Blaze had a wrecked car.
And here's Lyndon Amick stuck against the Armco at the inside of turn 11.
Yeah, and I don't know if they're going to throw a yellow or not. We're going to be coming around to get the white flag. And in ARCA, you can't race back to the start-finish line. When the yellow comes out, the field is frozen. So right now, I'm starting to see the yellow. Oh, look at this.
Robert Burrows with a damaged race car clipped the curbing, goes through the grass. Kimmel has to dodge him to the inside. And getting by his Finger in the 03. This may hand the race to John Finger.
Okay. I'm totally confused right now. Look at this. There's cars everywhere. The yellow flag's out, so nobody can improve position. So right now, John Finger's just got to get to the start-finish line to win this race. Well, he's got to go one more lap, but all he's got to do is make it to the start-finish line right now. I think he's going to be the winner.
The 21 of Todd Bowser got through safely. He is the next car in line. Corner marshals hold the yellow flags out, but Bowser not on the lead line.
Yeah, I don't know who's going to end up where because of what's happened. Yeah, you can see Lyndon Amick still against the inside guardrail. There's the white and yellow flag together.
So all John Finger should have to do is make it around the racetrack one final time without incident. Full course caution slows everybody down.
And now he's going to have to go all the way around. And the way things have been going, that seems to be a hard thing right now. Everyone seems to be wrecking it. They got to get through that carousel one more time. But I think right now everyone's pretty safe on the saying they're going to finish
with the safety car out there. You certainly think so. So there's Finger in his 03. Let's take another look at the carnage going down into turn 11. Burrows here to the inside of Finger, and Finger turned down on Burrows and caused the contact.
Yeah, but I don't. Robert Burrows didn't need to be sticking his nose right in there trying to get a lap with a couple laps to go to be racing the leader like that. And then Lyndon Amick comes in and there's nowhere for him to go. He just runs right into the inside. The road was blocked.
That's what they call in road racing the red mist. I think Robert Burrows saw that he had an opportunity to gain some ground, gain some spots, and just decided to go for it. Unfortunately, it touched off this pinball wreck coming to the final corner. Take another look at Robert Burrows, who got launched up in the sky there at the inner loop last time.
Look at this. He almost takes out Frank Kimmel here.
Dirt tracks the car around to the inside, but can't keep it from going all the way around after he plowed through the grass, the little infield portion of the inner loop. Finger was in the right place at the right time, and Kimmel was not. Kimmel didn't hit anything.
Yeah, look at Frank. Frank almost got hit twice by that incident.
Back on board with Kimmel. He's back up on the racetrack, and there it is again. One more look at what happened to Burrows. Kimmel right there on the gas, or starting to get back on the gas, has to dodge him and dive for the infield.
Yeah, listen to the rocks. You can hear the rocks hitting the inner fender well.
Definitely plowing up some turf here at Watkins Glen International. So the checkered flag will wave under caution over John Finger. Finger, first ever ARCA start, wins the BetOnUSA.com 150. A brand new winner at the Glen. Let's go to Don.
An unbelievable story down here in Victory Lane. John Finger and only his career first ARCA REMAX Series start. I've heard through the grapevine that you've got a lot of road racing experience. I think it showed up today. How do you feel?
Well, the last race I was up here in 90, I won. I'm not going to jump on the roof because I can't afford it, but we're still looking for a little help. No, it feels great. This guy has worked good for me. My daughter's here helping me.
Tell me about those last couple of laps.
Just one of those racing deals. Somebody tagged me in the back. I was being a little cautious. Spun, hit the wall, coming back in, I noticed the black mark standing there. Looked like a drag strip, but it kept running, so I took off. This is our first race. We obviously didn't know what we were doing, but we did all right. And this is just a hell of a crew that's helped me.
Sounds like you know exactly what you're doing. Maybe next time you can get on that roof and even celebrate a little more. Congratulations.
I hope so. Maybe I'll do that on Jimmy's car tomorrow.
All right, that's John Finger. What a day here at Watkins Glen.
Finger with tons of road course experience, a lot of it in vintage racing, scores an upset win today at Watkins Glen. So Finger beats Alexander, Kimmel, and Burroughs. Bill Venturini, a fun race.
I can't believe it. You know, when I first came here, I thought, all right, how can this be exciting here, going to a road course, 2.5-mile racetrack? It can't be that much fun. Man, what a finish. I got to tell you, I thought making right-hand turns was going to be hard. These guys had a riot and an exciting last 3 laps. You couldn't have asked for anything better.
Action aplenty everywhere we turn today, especially at the inner loop, coming out of the final turn. A lot of drivers with great stories to tell after this one. Let's talk to one of them. Don standing by with Blaze Alexander.
Well, Blaze Alexander, you had a little bit of everything today. You got spun, you overcame transmission troubles and all the late race stuff. How was it from your angle?
It's just another race, you know, in my ARCA career should have had. And, you know, I lead a lot of these races and come here like this, and I don't know how many times this has happened to me, but and we finished second, I guess. I mean, we didn't even finish the last lap because they took out the oil line on that last crash. That Burroughs guy, I don't know what he's thinking. He's a lap down. He's racing with the 3 leaders, and I don't know. I mean, tore up 3 good race cars for nothing, and I guess he's always racing for the win. Just I'm a little upset about that, but, you know, I wanted to win. We didn't get it. Let's go to Michigan, try and win that one.
Well, after 12 races in the ARCA REMAX Series season, Frank Kimmel's lead over Tim Steele now an imposing 300-plus points. Todd Bowser, Norm Benning, and Chuck Weber still in the top 10 as well. A reminder, find out all your ARCA racing information on the World Wide Web at arcaracing.com.